Hi. Hi, Precious. Hey, Precious. My precious dogs. Oh, lips are dry now. Well, hi, guys. How are you? Hello, hello, hello. And welcome, welcome. Oh, I hope you're all doing well. And I hope everything's going good for you. I really do. And if not, I hope it gets better for you. But yeah, I got a big surprise of my life last night. My daughter called me to tell me that my sister Gloria's son, my nephew Chris, had let her know that Gloria was home. And I thought, what? That can't be right. I was like, no. So I called my sister, I FaceTimed her, and sure enough, she's home. So I guess that's a good thing, that they felt she was, well enough to go home. I asked her what made them make that decision, and she said that they said that her heart was, doing okay, everything's doing okay, and there was no need to keep her there any longer. But when I FaceTimed her, she still looks so just worn out. I mean, just totally worn out. So I'm thinking that maybe now that she's home, because she did want to get home, I'm thinking maybe now that she's home, she can sleep really well, because you can't do that in the hospital. They're bothering you constantly. She can sleep well, and maybe this will help her recover quicker. She was very glad to be home, and but she still can only whisper. She can't talk, so they told her that was going to go away. I hope so, because I can't imagine, spending your life being able to only whisper. But yeah, so that was a shock. In fact, my nephew and my sister's husband, Mike, my nephew Chris, that's her son, and her husband is Mike, they were blindsided by that. They had no warning that she was going to be ready to come home. That they were just like, they got a call, like, she's ready to go home. So they were totally surprised too that she was going to be released. So, and they'll have to be calling in, somebody to come in and help them out, a caregiver type person. And then nurses are going to be showing up to visit her as well. So I'm just hoping that this is her journey to getting to recovering quicker, because it's so much better to be at home. It really is. You want to be in your own bed all snug. You want to be, with your surroundings, and yeah. So yeah, guys, so just wanted to give you a quick update on that, because boy, when my daughter told me, I was like, no way, that's not possible. When I FaceTimed her just a couple days ago, she just looked so completely exhausted and worn out. So I don't know. Like my daughter said, she said, well, I don't think they'd release her if they didn't think she'd be okay. But I don't know about that now. Nowadays, I don't know. So I'm hoping that it's just going to all be for the better for her. Because it was a shock to me. So, anyway. Today I'm going to be going to the zoo. Here in Albuquerque, it's called the Biopark. Yeah, the Biopark. But the zoo. My son Elliot and his girlfriend Becca invited me to go with them, and my little granddaughter Elliot, to go to the zoo. So I haven't been there in years. It has been years since I've been to the zoo. So this will be nice to see what it looks like now. Um, Gosh, it's been over 10 years since I've been to the zoo. Yeah. So this will be nice to go and be with them. And they're treating me to Jersey Mike subs, Subway sandwiches. Um, I've got my denture pasted in, but I'm still going to be careful because I have really been researching how to be careful when you're eating when you got dentures. Even if they're pasted in, you gotta be a little careful. So we'll see how that goes. I haven't eaten a sandwich like that in who knows how long, since before it's been forever. But I haven't eaten a sandwich with a denture. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it won't pop out. But they're going to treat me to that, which is wonderful. You know, guys, when your kids treat you to something, you know, to a meal, or they just treat you in some way, they buy something for you, it really does, it makes you feel, it just makes you feel cared for. You know what I mean? It really does. It makes you feel cared for. Like, we're going to do this for you, Mom, you know? It means a lot to me. It really does. Because, you know, when somebody invites you to go somewhere and then they treat you, it makes you feel special, doesn't it? It makes you feel very special as a parent. Like, oh, my child and his girlfriend, they're treating me. So yeah, I've never had a Jersey Mike's sub, so we'll see. I got a roast beef and provolone with lettuce, tomato, mustard, mayo, salt, and pepper. Yeah. So that'll be interesting to try. I've never had one, but yeah, they'll be picking me up, and we're gonna head off to the zoo. So that's gonna be fun. But yeah, guys, it's just so nice. Like, his girlfriend texted me immediately. We're gonna get Jersey Mike sub for lunch. Look at their menu and tell us tell me what you want. And I was like, oh my God, thank you. You know, they always do that. Always. They always. Like when we went to the aquarium last time, they bought me lunch, you know, and they always treat me in one way or another, and it makes me feel good. It really does. To be thought of, you know, to be kind of taken care of, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and tomorrow I go to the dentist again to, you know, see what he says about why it's not suctioning completely on its own without paste. I may end up just wearing the paste. Who knows? But my buddy Troy at DK, the one that works there, I went there this morning, and he had given me some advice on how to get the poly grip off the gum. The first time I did it, I was using a wet cloth, which was a big mistake. He was like, no. Use something dry. Like, he uses a Kleenex. And so I got a paper towel. And boy, was that the answer to that problem. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God, there I was struggling with a wet rag, which was, all that was doing was spreading it all over the palate of my mouth and my gums. Well, the dry paper towel, I get in there to pull it off my gums, and it just pulls it off. Just pulls it right off. I was like, it took that long to do it. I was like, I can't believe this. And I told him this morning, I said, you are a lifesaver. The advice you gave me a couple days ago works. The dry thing, using a dry thing to pull it off with, what worked beautifully. And he goes, I told you, don't use wet. That just smears it all over. And so it took that long for me to do it, guys, which made me really happy because after I pulled them off, I thought, oh my God, look at all that stuff on my gum. And then I just got that paper towel. Just wipe it off, pull it off. I was done. So yeah, little tip to those of you that maybe have trouble getting that adhesive off of your gum. Worked really well. So I was real happy about that. And yeah, so we'll see what they say tomorrow. I don't, I've been trying to think of what they're going to say. Is it going to be, well, that's the way it fits, blah, 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 or we can do this to make it suction better, I don't know. But like Troy told me this morning, he said, I always use paste. He goes, I always use it because I'm not going to risk having my top denture fall off or my bottom one popping off or anything. He said, I always use it every day, have for years and years and years. And he goes, it's just a security so that you feel better so that they don't fall out. So yeah, I'm sure even if they did something to adjust this to where it does suction up really well, I think I'll still use the paste just for the comfort, the comfort level. Because there's a lot to get used to. You have to relearn how to eat, talking, swallowing. And right now I'm having an issue where I want to keep biting down. I just want to bite down. And I think it's because I was without any upper teeth for so long, letting it heal, that now that they're there, I can feel them, of course, and I keep wanting to bite down, and so I'm having to very consciously stop myself from doing that. I mean, I'm really having to work on it because I just keep wanting to bite down, like, and it's weird. So, yeah, so that's another thing I'm working on. But it feels so good to be able to, I don't know, just to be able to bite down on things again. It feels really, really good. But there is a lot to get used to. I have to psychologically tell myself, okay, this is the way it is. Every night there is that routine of taking it out. You have to rinse your mouth with warm water, real warm water, several times to loosen up that adhesive. Then you rock it back and forth and it pops out. And then you have to get it, off your gum. And then I just wipe it right out of the denture. I just got the paper towel and wiped it right out. So that wasn't bad at all. But it's something that you psychologically have to get used to in terms of this is my routine now. It's not just brushing my teeth. I have to remove it. I have to get it off my gums. I have to get it, out of the denture. This is my life now. So psychologically, you do have to prepare yourself. Like, well, there's no going back. Your teeth aren't going to come back. This is it. So yeah, but what I did last night made it so much easier that I thought, oh, this was not bad at all. Compared to when I had done it before, trying to get the stuff off with a wet cloth. Ugh, that was a nightmare. So yeah, it's another change in life, another, a different journey from what I was on. So yeah, it's just something, like he told me one time when I found out that Troy wore dentures, he goes, you'll get to a point where you don't even notice them in your mouth. You don't notice. So I'm waiting for that point because right now I notice they're in my mouth, It's not bad. It's not like this terrible thing. Especially now that they adjusted them and I have absolutely no pain whatsoever. If you have dentures and you have pain, you need to get that adjusted. You should not be having pain. You should not be having pain. And plus my gums are completely healed, so they were able to adjust it just right. And I have no pain, guys. No irritation when I chew. Nothing hurts. I mean, I was chewing peanuts yesterday, and no discomfort. So if you do, you need to get that checked and get that right. And don't let them tell you, oh, well, you just have to get used to it. No, there shouldn't be a lot of pain. No. In the beginning, yeah, it could be a little discomfort, and you have to go in to get little adjustments, but not permanently. You shouldn't be stuck with any kind of pain. No. So anyway, guys, just wanted to chat with you for a bit, and thank you all for coming to my videos. When you do, I appreciate all of you very, very much. I really do. So please like and subscribe. If you're new, I would appreciate it very, very much. So take care, guys, and I will talk to you in my next video. I cut my hair. I cut a couple inches off. It was getting too long and it was just too much. So I cut my hair a little bit just to take a little bit of the weight off of it. Ta-da! So anyway, guys, take care. Bye-bye. Oh, look at you little lazy bums. Look at you. I'm going to show you my lazy bums. Oh, they just got through messing up the blanket. They have to mess it up in order to sleep on it. See that? They get it and they rustle it up, and then there they are. There's my Pixie. Oh, she gets all snug in her corner right there. And then Lily gets all snug next to her on their blankie. And those are my babies. Yes, they are. Okay, guys. Talk to you later. You want to say bye? Want to say bye? Want to say bye, baby? Want to say bye, Willie? My little Willie. Oh, yeah. My little Willie. Oh, yeah. Clean that paw. Yeah. Clean your nose. Yeah. Yeah. Whoops. You gonna say anything, Pixie? Oh, the light is reflecting on the camera there. Oh. Take care, guys.